So this is Thai basil. Purple flower here. Like, Thai basil's gorgeous. Look at all these seed pods, they're all fuzzy. A cool little fuzzy early peas. Hi, Amber Doherty, Conservation Community Coordinator for Jonestown Community from the National Aquarium. The National Aquarium's mission is to inspire conservation of the world's aquatic treasures. And I do absolutely love that mission. We interact in the neighborhoods where the aquarium has an investment. So in Jonestown, what I'm really trying to do is get people in the community to look around them and recognize that nature is everywhere. Conservation can happen even in a largely concrete and paved-in place. My team is dedicated to community engagement. We are at the Exeter Street Community Garden. It started like 8 or 9 years ago now by the residents of the Albemarle Square Community Association. And so a lot of neighbors got together to make this happen. We'd like somebody to be here and help make it a space that our neighborhood can enjoy and congregate in. Younger children come in here, I'm talking, kids under 12 coming in, and the first thing when you walk in the garden is our big patch of mint. And that's usually just really odoriferous. You come in, you get hit with this wonderful smell of mint. I think the garden fits in really well in my work because it's sort of the perfect example of the conservation melding with community engagement. Things like this garden and the other work we do in South Baltimore really dovetail with the aquarium's mission of being accessible to more people. Because through this garden, I've been able to get the word out about our programs like Read to Reef, where we work with our local library, give out these bookmarks and a reading list, and if a student reads 5 books, or gets 5 books read to them, depending on the age, they get a 4-pack of tickets to visit the aquarium. We know that the aquarium has a price point and that not everyone can afford that price point depending on the size of their family. We're not trying to keep people out. We're trying to make it easier for folks to come in. We've got a lot of young children that do come and they hang out with me. This little boy, he's 9, and put on his gloves and he's digging and he's planting stuff, and he just sort of sits back and says, I love coming to the garden. When I come here, it calms my soul. Most of the garden is trial and error. So we try to plant things that are recognizable and that can have a bit of an immediacy to it. We're standing near a hopeful pumpkin patch, and that's been growing since April. Pumpkins are not an immediate gratification, whereas mint, early peas, cherry tomatoes, those are much more accessible at different stages of the summer. One thing that we're focused on in this neighborhood is not just the little kids, but also just that awkward age between 13 and 20, where you keep being closed out of everything. You've aged out of certain stuff. We have a unused alley next to us that's sort of grown over with grass and such, and I would love that to become a bit of the garden and to have a nice youth play space. Just give them a place to be, hang out, play music, play cards, do whatever they want to do. I don't know, play cards like they're whatever. I don't know what young people do. I just want to give them space to do it. This garden's generally open from 8 to 8 every day. We have weekly garden hours twice a week, and then we provide gloves and tools and everything folks need. But through the rest of the week, when the garden is open, we have a plastic bag holder of bags. So that way, if people come in, see something they want, they can just grab a bag, grab some tomatoes, and go on home. Baltimore summers are painful and hot and sweaty, but we've got like a nice grape arbor that you can go sit under and hang out in the shade for a little while. I'd like to do more big community events here. I would love to see more communal uses like that, where we get birthday parties and baby showers and people that just accept the garden as their own, as like a fixture of the community that everyone's allowed to be in.